So, welcome back to the 5th episode of the where I make a build that fits the story of whatever character from whatever movie, with the caveat that I am not allowed to use any duplicate perks, nor am I allowed to use that character's teachable perks. And the character we're going to be doing today is Freddy Krueger from A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child, one of the weirdest movies in the entire franchise. For our very first perk, we have Darkness Revealed, and we're playing into the flavor text for this perk. In your presence, places once thought to be safe are perhaps the most dangerous. Freddy utilizes a very unique strategy in this movie by not targeting Alice directly to use her dream powers to bring people into her dreams. Instead, he actually targets her baby and channels her dream powers through her baby to complete his evil doings. Which leads into the next perk, Furtive Chase, and we're also using the flavor text for this perk. You lurk in the shadows, eliminating your victims one by one. Considering that Freddy is using the baby's dreams instead of Alice's dreams directly, he's able to operate even when Alice is fully awake, pulling all of her friends into the dream world and eliminating them all one by one. For our next perk, we have Leverage. Freddy puts Alice in a pretty tough position in this movie. She can either 1. Get rid of her baby altogether and prevent Freddy from channeling her dream powers through the baby, or 2. Let Freddy continue his rampage on Elm Street. Either get rid of the only piece of Dan that she has left, or find another way through Amanda Krueger, and we know what decision she made. But with decisions also must come consequences, which leads into our final perk, Overwhelming Presence. As this movie goes along, Alice begins to break under the pressure of Freddy's return, and the grandparents of the baby are very concerned for her mental well-being and claim she is unfit to be a mother. So not only does Alice have to deal with Freddy coming after her baby, but now she potentially has the government coming after her baby. So with the clock ticking and Freddy nearing his full power, she has to figure out a way to get rid of Freddy once and for all. So that is about it. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video, and let's get started.
You are all my children now.
Let's get into the likes and dislikes for A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. And Jesus Christ, this movie was very, very hard to actually pick out likes and dislikes for. Like, I was going through it and I just couldn't find anything to enjoy or not enjoy about it. It was just such a straightforward experience, which I guess for a casual movie fan and somebody who's not as like dedicated to the franchise as I am with Halloween, it made it easy. But at the same time, I'm making a whole video here about likes and dislikes, and I can't find a single goddamn one of them, but I did come up with a few, and my very first one is the opening. There are a couple things that I really like about the opening, like for example, the very whimsical and also very foreboding music in the opening credits, as well as the final jump scare with Robert Englund in a potato sack. But the biggest thing that I actually really like about this opening is probably the flashback scene. Me personally, I'm somebody who doesn't really care about ruining the mystique of a character. Like, if I like a character, I want to know every little tiny detail about that character as I can possibly get. There are a few exceptions, like for example, certain Michael Myers. Now I say certain Michael Myers for a reason because there's many different versions of Michael Myers. Like, if they gave a backstory to Halloween 2018 Michael or 1978 Michael, it would kind of ruin the mystique of the character just a little bit. But for example, once we introduce like Halloween 5 and Halloween 6 with the whole Cult of Thorn, or even Rob Zombie's Michael and his whole childhood, understanding why he is the way he is makes him so much more interesting. Now, we already know why Freddy was the way he was all the way back in Nightmare 3, where we learned back in that movie he was the son of a lady named Amanda Krueger, who was a nun who was looking after 100 maniacs in this like mental institution. I forget exactly what it's called, but due to the incompetence of her fucking co-workers, she got locked in with those maniacs over the weekend, and then 9 months later, little Freddy Krueger popped out. Now, we already knew that information before, but we actually get a visual of exactly how it happened in this movie, which I found pretty interesting. And it kind of leads on later into the movie where we see the birth of Freddy, which was a little over-exaggerated. Like, I'm pretty sure that Freddy was not a mutated alien fucking spawn of Satan out of the womb. I'm pretty sure he was normal born. He was born bad. That's what I'm trying to say. which is kind of sad because Freddy was dealt a bad hand from the very start. One, his mother didn't want him and immediately put him into adoption, and also he got some really bad genes from a lot of really bad people. Granted, they're not all his father. I think we know specifically who this guy's father is if we look at this scene right here. I think we know who the father is. For my next like, I have Alice. Now, I actually really like Alice's character this time around. I didn't really like her all that much in Dream Masters because she felt a little boring and thrown in there last second. I mean, she kind of was. Like, Kristen gave her dream powers and just kind of pieced out from there on out and made Alice take on Freddy all by herself with no dream warriors in sight. Kind of a dick move on Kristen's part, but in this movie, she's actually a much better character this time around. She's much better written, much more well acted by the actress who plays her. Like, she did a hell of a job in this movie. I'll explain it later on, but I also like how Freddy kind of uses her and her character as a sort of way to bring himself back. Kind of like Jesse, but also not really. What Freddy does is Freddy influences the dreams of Alice's unborn baby and basically channels her dream powers to bring himself, or like to bring other people into the dream world, kind of subconsciously making the baby do her bidding for her. And then once she figures that out and she kind of panics and she's kind of like going through these panic attacks of he's trying to take my baby, he's trying to make him like me, and then everybody around her is kind of just like, oh, this girl's kind of crazy, I don't know if she deserves a baby at this point, especially after what's happened. I love that. Like, that is such a cool plot point of this movie, and it kind of puts a little bit more stakes on everything. Like, not only is Freddy going to return if he gets enough power, but also she has the risk of getting rid of her baby, and thus also she has to decide between saving her baby or taking the alternative route, the plan B route, as they would say. It's just such a really cool plot point. I really wish that the rest of the movie was as good as this specific plot point, but unfortunately it's just not. For my final like, I have the dream sequences. Now, the only thing I really don't like about the dreams in this movie is how not scary they are. They lean a lot more into the cartoony side rather than the actual like nightmare side. You know, it's a nightmare on Elm Street, not a casual dream that ends up killing you on Elm Street. As these movies go along, the dreams get less and less scary, especially in this middle portion, this Dream Masters, Dream Child, and Freddy's Dead portion. None of the dreams are actually scary. They're just cartoony for the sake of being cartoony, and I hate that about them. The only one that was at least somewhat scary was the Dan kill, and that's more so like the aspect of falling asleep behind the wheel. Like, that's the only thing that was scary about that kill. How he died, or at least how the dream went on, how him being transformed into this sort of like monster thing that looks like off the cover of Iron Maiden, like that is kind of scary a little bit, but also not at the same time. I just didn't really like it all that much. I mean, overall, the dreams were pretty cool nonetheless. Like, my favorite one out of all of them is probably the comic book kill, where this kid gets sucked into one of his comic books, and everything except for him is completely black and white, and then Freddy comes out, beats up the kid, and the kid turns into one of his superheroes and blows Freddy away. But, you know, obviously Freddy's not going to go down that easily, and then turns into Super Freddy, tears him up like a piece of paper, which I found really, really cool, but at the same time, it's not scary at all. I like the dream overall, but please just make it at least somewhat scary, please. My second favorite is probably the dinner party scene where Chef Freddy comes out, puts this girl into a baby chair, and basically force feeds her to death. I hear it also was a lot more graphic than we saw in the actual movie. Like, in the cut scenes, Freddy actually like cut her stomach open and was feeding the insides of her stomach, just like doing a whole loop into there until she eventually died. Like, that right there is terrifying, but I forget the studio, the MPAA, they completely ruined it. For my first dislike, I unfortunately have Freddy Krueger. Now, here's the thing. Robert Englund did a phenomenal job in this movie. Freddy Krueger, without a doubt, is the best character in this movie by a country mile. Just like the dreams, he's not scary anymore. All he does in this movie is just throw out a one-liner and then kills the character. Throws out a one-liner, then kills the character. And they're not even menacing one-liners. He just says some cheesy ass line that relates to the dream and then kills them. Like, for example, bon appetit, bitch, and then feeds her a bunch of cake until she chokes to death. Or Dan, he has a champagne, he's like, bad year, Dan. Or him on the motorcycle, he's like, we got the need for speed, Dan. Like, dude, It's not even scary anymore. I don't know how they took one of the conceptually scariest characters in all of fiction, Freddy Krueger, and turned him into a fucking literal joke. Oh my god, just make Freddy scary again. That should be a t-shirt. Mufasa. Yes, Mufasa. New merch dropping tomorrow. The only scene where Freddy was at least somewhat scary is with his little face-off in the church with Amanda Kruger and Alice, and Alice is like, "You're not gonna take my baby," or whatever. No, she didn't say that. She's like, "I'm not gonna let you back in," and then Freddy's like, "We'll see, bitch. We'll see." Like, that's scary, that's terrifying, that's very menacing. But then the rest of the movie is him just spitting out one-liners like a fucking slot machine. For my next dislike, I have the ending of this movie. My god, I hated every single moment of this. Oh my god. Freddy is feeding Jacob the souls of all of Freddy's victims, trying to make Jacob into Freddy, and then, you know, for some reason Freddy disappears and then separates like a little mitosis with Alice. Amanda pops out of nowhere and says, "Jacob, the only way to stop them is with you. Alice can't do this by herself." And then he turns into a little version of Freddy and then spits back all the souls to Freddy himself. And then the souls of Freddy are like parachuting out of him and then going into a man. What the fuck is happening? Like, I swear, if you're high, you probably are enjoying the absolute fuck out of yourself with this movie. But I'm lost at this point. Like, what the hell has the Nightmare franchise gotten to at this point? You know, I'm gonna be done with it. I'm tired of talking about Dream Child. That's it about Dream Child. Now let's move on to the Loomis meter. If you don't know what this is, it's basically just a scale from 1 to 6.
I shot him 6 times!
1 being bad and 6 being amazing. And for A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child, I will be giving it a 2 times out of 6. Like I said before, this is a fun movie to watch. Robert Englund is always a joy to watch. The dream sequences are pretty fun. Alice is actually a pretty cool character, and everything to do with Alice is really well done. And, you know, her relationship with her father as well. I don't think I mentioned that in my my Alice section, but I like her relationship with her and her father. Really, really cool. And how supportive he is as well, by the way. But yeah, that's about it. Let me know what you thought about A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child, in the comments down below.
You are all my children now.
And I know you guys are probably in awe right now because there's actual gameplay commentary from the Do Cry during this lore build series. I don't think I've done a single gameplay commentary video portion, or whatever this is called, for the lore build series for Nightmare. And I don't really have a... Hell yeah, nice little, what's it called? Short swing. I'm gonna put that right there. Actually, I put it on the one across the fucking map. What the hell? Yeah, I haven't done one for the Nightmare series at all. I don't know why. Can't tell you. And bang. Did not expect to get that, but he just ran right to my pallet. He is a pallet magnet, it seems. I'm gonna snare her right here. Hopefully it doesn't get caught in the corner. It does not. She's gonna drop that. Thank you very much. She is gonna be slowed down for a little bit. I don't know after the stagger she'll be slowed down, but she'll be slowed down for a decent amount of time. Alright, let's pop this. She's gonna go to the God pallet. She is not. Do we make that? We do make that. Hell yeah. You were just holding W. You got the Vecna brain. The strongest thing to do against Vecna is just hold W, and she's definitely got the Vecna brain. I mean, she's got the fucking, what's it called? The Hellfire t-shirt, so obviously she's Vecna brain. She probably wants to touch her Vecnussy. I mean, I know I would. Jamie Campbell? God damn. Ow. There we go. I'm thinking about breaking chase with this girl. Ooh, leverage value. That increased heal duration. Gonna hide ourselves, and bang! Peekaboo, motherfucker! Are you gonna drop? Get out of here, son of a bitch. I'm actually gonna snare her right here. She's gonna drop the pallet. Thank you very much. Get out of my face, AC Poo. Get out of my goddamn face. Oh, we actually got her with that. We don't even have the increased snare size add-on, and we still got her with that. AC Poo, do you have Dead Hard? I smell it. Never mind, you don't. You probably have DS though, so I'm not gonna pick you up quite yet. I'm gonna snare this person. Hi there. Can you not touch my slug? This is my slug and it belongs to me. There are many slugs like it, but this one is mine. God damn it. Can you guys just leave my goddamn slug alone? Drop it. Thank you. Thank you very much. God, that is the oldest trick in the book, motherfuckers, and I know it like the back of my hand. Alright, where are you guys going? Oh, you're going down this way. Oh, we hear that person. I'm not gonna chase her, though. She is asleep, so maybe it is advantageous to go against her or find her. But, ooh. She has no pallets here at all. Actually, can I? No, it's gonna go on the other side. Fuck me. Yeah, you better run away. Yeah, that's what I thought, pussies. Alright. I'm gonna put you on that damn hook. There are 2 people asleep right now, so we're probably gonna get our power back pretty damn fast. Our dream projecting, that is. And your moans are very weird, and I do not like the way they sound. Somebody over here? Oh, hello. How did I time that so perfectly? I didn't even know you were gonna be here. I just kind of guessed. Thank you very much. I don't really care. You're gonna give us our third of chase, and we're gonna go back over there and pay those guys a little visit. Actually, there's no hook nearby, unfortunately. They do have leverage, so they're going to take a little bit of time to actually get that heal off. In the meantime, we'll hide our bodies this way. We'll place a pallet right there. Peekaboo, motherfuckers! She doesn't have... Yes, good, good. Don't take the body block with your endurance. Yes, don't do it for him. Don't be a good teammate. Yes. Hadouken! There we go. Yeah, you better run. I would run too. You can stand under that if you want. I don't care. Yeah, you can stand under that. Where the hell did he go? Oh, he's this way. AC Poo, guess what? You're going on that goddamn hook. I'm gonna put a pallet right there. I don't hear anybody. They're this way. I hear them. Hello? Oh, it's raining Shevas. Hello. There we go. You don't still have DS, do you? I hope you don't. If you do, I mean, we can get furtive chase value off of you. Damn it! No! Why? Why can't you be the obsession and be... Why can't you have DS? Why? Alright, let's do this. I'm actually going to do something a little sneaky. I'm gonna break this. Do they stay under here to heal? I don't know. I don't hear them. Peekaboo. They do stay under and heal. Shit! I fucked up. There we go. Ooh, go to that pallet, go to that pallet, go to the pallet. Yes, good. Why? Why did you do that? No. Okay, good. You don't have the extra length add-on or the purple flashlight. Thank God. Oh my God, that would have been bad. After all that, and I do that, that would have been bad. Oh yeah, keep doing that, yeah. Oh no! Gosh, no! Oh, there you are. We have furtive chase, so we're not going to be too far behind after that little mind game. Got him! Do you have Dead Hard? No, you don't. God, we have actually dominated this game. I didn't expect that. We are playing during 2v8 times at like 2 o'clock in the morning, so considering that all the casual players play on 2v8 and mainly play during the day, I thought this game would be a lot harder, but no, it's not. Granted, people are probably burnt out of 2v8, so that might be the case. Oh, actually, can we do that? Pop that. Nice, it was just long enough. That's what she said. It was the perfect length. That's also what she said. It's the perfect size. I can't say anything where to sound better. I just can't. No! Game! God, there should be a priority system. Like, yes, obviously I would want to put a pallet right there, but also, the pallet that's close to me is the one I'm trying to go for, goddammit. Guess what, Sheva? You're dead. Either way, you're fucking dead. If you had Dead Hard, you probably could have gotten away from me, but nope. Nope, nope, nope. Hi there. Hi. What are you doing? Just hanging out? I know where you can hang out, Renato. You can hang on that damn hook. pussy. And I'm gonna pop that one. What is this guy's problem? He just doesn't want to play for some reason. I have no idea what's going on. Well, I guess that's about to do it. Well, I guess that does it for this game. We just completely dominated and... Well, that is about it for this game. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed the movie commentary section. I do very much enjoy doing these type of videos. I'm kind of thinking about changing it up a little bit. Maybe instead of doing a whole series, maybe do an entire video with a bunch of different lore builds of every single movie from every single franchise. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. I'm still deciding. I'm kind of getting a little burnt out of the lore build series. Oh. Hold on a sec. I'm talking. Yeah, I'm getting a little burnt out of the lore build series. And I don't know if I can go through talking about, like, the Texas Chainsaw movies, the Alien movies, the, what else? Who else? The, yeah, you could have it. What other movies? I don't think I can get through that all before Halloween the game comes out. Because once Halloween the game comes out, I'm pretty much going to switch to that for a majority of my, my YouTube career. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Everybody say bye, V. Bye, V.
God damn you.